look, self-directed IRAs, this is something that's been approved since the 70s. So what I'm sharing with you is not some kind of new magical sales pitch or something. This is something that I've been using really for 20 years myself. If Justin and I were to invest in the exact same deal together, we each put up 5 grand. He puts it up in his LLC or him personally, and I put it up for my Roth IRA. And at the end of the day, when we flip that deal, I'll pay nothing in taxes. And so this is one strategic way. If you have a retirement account and you're looking to avoid paying taxes, you absolutely should be doing some of your investing inside of a self-directed IRA.
We want to be able to start to educate you on some really good creative financing that essentially, if you do this right, if you actually take the information that we're giving you, you will never use another of your own dollars to do any deals ever. And that includes wholesaling. That includes earnest money deposits. That includes rehab budgets. That includes buying storage facilities.
My main focus and goal, what I've learned, is invest in yourself, invest in things that you understand. And the message I'm sharing with you that have a retirement account and didn't know that you can actually use it for things that you can invest in, like cryptocurrency, gold and precious metals. I know, Justin, you've put cryptocurrency in your self-directed IRA. You can invest it in different real estate mortgages. You can lend your money. I love lending my money to real estate investors, guys that are looking at deals every single day and overseeing deals. I don't want to be doing that. And so my IRA can lend and partner with individuals. And so I found an individual that would lend me $60,000 from their IRA to fund a condo that I was going to flip. And so they funded 100% of the purchase price and the rehab. And when it was all said and done, after about 90 something days, it didn't get to quite 100, but like 96, 98 days, that deal flipped and he got back. I gave him 75% of the profits. He got back his money plus a $12,000 return, which is, I mean, I don't know what that return is, but that was probably like a annualized, maybe a 80% return. But in that 90 days, he got like a, what would that return be? Like 20% return in like 90 something days. He lent his money to me and I gave him 75% of profits. I kept 25% and he funded 100% of my deal. That was the turning point in my career when I realized the power of leveraging and using someone else's retirement funds. Now, today, I'm on the other side of that. I lend to others. I'll lend and I'll invest in an investment fund or a syndication deal or even a wholesaler deal. I'll do that with my money. But back in my early 20s, I didn't have anything. Didn't even have a retirement account, obviously. And so I had to find someone that would lend me part of their retirement funds to do my first deal. And which leads me to kind of the creative financing. I share that with you because it's near and dear to my heart. This whole concept of self-directing an IRA and using it for myself, but also leveraging other people's retirement accounts when I was in my 20s was a life changer. Almost 1/3 of the United States has a retirement account. Of that 92 million individuals, represents $5.4 trillion that are sitting in retirement accounts. And so I share that with you because most of those people, if you're, there's 10 of you on here that probably, if not more, half of you have an old 401k or an IRA, you're probably in a similar boat as the rest of America, where you're not super happy with the returns. They've been dismal and they continue to be dismal. But one of the best places of creative financing is truly using and leveraging other people's retirement funds. If you don't have your own account, I love leveraging my retirement account because I'm able to invest in things and not pay taxes. So if you're in that boat, awesome. If you're in the other boat, you can do the other thing or both things at the same time. Like there's deals that my IRA can't do the whole funding. It might not be able to do a whole $1 million deal, but my IRA can put up $100,000, $200,000, and then go to Justin and Stan and a few others, and we can all put in, $500,000 or $600,000 or $1 million, all using our IRAs to fund our next storage facility or our next flip that we're going to do. And so I share this with you as well because you're a real estate investor right now and you're going to a bank, or if you're going to a hard money lender, these hard money lenders, what do they want? They want 12, 13, 14%, maybe 15%. So they're expensive. The best creative financing, in my opinion, opportunities there are is leveraging and working with other individuals that have retirement accounts, partnering with them so you therefore can leverage their funds to really maximize your returns in your own investments. And that's what I did for my first year. I didn't have a retirement account my first year. My first year, I was working with other individuals that would lend me their retirement funds so I could partner with them and make money. And as I started making money, then I was able to create my own retirement account and start creating a nest egg to use it on different real estate deals. Just by making a few small changes in the way you invest, in the way you put your money and how you save your money, is the difference in you having literally millions in your account or hundreds of thousands in your account when you go to retire. And it's just by using rules that the government they've created back in the 70s. I mean, this is not new news. I mean, I think what's interesting as well is the rich keep getting richer because they're using rules and creating rules and laws to allow you to invest in these kind of vehicles.
For most people, finding the deal is the hardest part. Well, if you have a self-directed IRA or any version of these retirement accounts that you can personally allocate where you want to direct the money, you can find people like a Justin Colby, like a Greg. Vast majority of the people aren't on this webinar. As you will see, there's 40 people here. There's 200 people registered. They're not learning this technique. Well, if you have the money, and it doesn't even have to be a lot, and you can go to someone who has the deal, it could be a wholesale deal. And you say, hey, I'll put up the earnest money, right? Yeah, I'll stroke the check for the earnest money deposit. Let's go do the deal and let's split it 50-50 or 75-25 or 70-30. And now you're making money and growing your $1,000 deposit or $3,000. That is how you get more deals done, by offering value to the person who doesn't have it, right? You do it out of your self-directed. In the name of your self-directed, you lend it to, let's just say I'm lending it to Greg. Greg gets the deal. Greg finds the buyer. I didn't have to do anything. And now I'm sharing profits. It goes back to my self-directed. Now, Greg, I'll let you kind of maybe expand on this, but I don't want everyone thinking it has to be a fix and flip or it has to be a long-term lending scenario. It can be as simple as something as simple as an earnest money deposit on a quick wholesale deal.
I'm not great at finding deals. In fact, I'm terrible at them. But I can tell you, because I am a lender and I have retirement funds to lend, people bring me deals all the time. To kind of Justin's point, for those of you that are like, I think I get it, or I think it makes sense, or I'm not sure if my IRA or my retirement account would qualify or work for this, set an appointment with us. This is what we do. Like, we help hundreds of people every single month open up and move over all or a portion of the retirement funds into a self-directed account. And so we'll go back to that link again, but that is the link for those of you that are like, hey, look, I want to learn more. I'm not sure, Greg was talking fast because he has an airport, and Justin was talking about wholesaling. And maybe we didn't totally answer your questions. If you go to this link, set an appointment, we're going to look at your particular case, where you're at, what you're trying to accomplish. And it's a free consultation. We don't charge you for it. We're going to talk to you about what kind of account you want or need, or how to leverage and talk to individuals about their retirement account to have them as your future partner or future investor in your deals, which I think is one of the most critical things if you're just starting out.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it besides, like, this is what the smart investors do. This is how the wealthy people think. And I want you guys to all have that, right? Is to leverage that. The reason why I would always support Greg's company and Horizon Trust is because he is the investor and the owner, right? And so when it comes to like trying to figure these things out, his entire team has been trained on how to navigate real estate investing specifically with your retirement accounts, right? That is very specific to what they do. This is where I put my money, just so everyone is clear. Because when I have those questions, guess who I call? So I know there's probably some granular stuff here. Book a call, learn more. I mean, at the very basis, understand this stuff, right? And if you just need a one-on-one call just to learn more, that's what they're there for. And hopefully you guys got some really good stuff here tonight.